And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Thomas Cavanaugh Construction is proud to present Live from the Hunt Camp.
Welcome to another edition of Live from the Hunt Camp. Hey! Today we're at the Rocky Mountain Hunt Camp near Griffith. My name's Jerry Bim.
And I'm Jason Marshall. And before we get any further, Jerry, we better thank our sponsor, Thomas Cavanaugh Construction.
They are the reason we're here, folks, and we're so happy to be back at the Rocky Mountain Hunt Camp. And Jason, we got an invitation from Murray Langford, one of our great volunteers at the radio station, to come back out to the camp. We were here last year. Surprisingly enough, Murray invited us out again this year. What do you think of that?
I don't know where that came from. We must have made a good impression, I guess.
He was awful drunk that first time. I think he was...
Oh, great. Yeah. Don't worry, Murray. We can cut that if we want to, but it's... But yeah, Jerry, same kind of warm feeling. As soon as you walk through the door, you know, they meet you with a beverage, and we didn't even get sitting down, and the food was rolled out, and I think I'm making everybody uncomfortable because we're talking. I have my pants unbuttoned, so that just kind of makes everybody uncomfortable. But it's because we took things out of order tonight, and we ate before we started the talk. So
did we eat? And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But
we will. We'll talk to the executive chef.
Murray, Murray, thanks for inviting us out.
Listen, we want to thank you guys for coming out. We had a great time here last year. It's the first experience for us. And apart from Leslie, we had a great time. She's our sweetheart. She's our sweetheart.
One thing that we like to do when we come to hunt camps is we compare everybody's hunt camp road when we're coming in. And you guys got one of the most longest and interesting drives into any hunt camp that we've been at.
That's so true. Right. Like you almost need a gas station halfway in, Murr.
So would that be a compliment or what?
Well, it is, because you guys are you're a little off the beaten path, we'll say.
We're a little off the grid here, are we?
Tell us exactly where we are.
You're right here.
See, we shouldn't have eaten beforehand. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Murray Langford.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Yeah, for sure. So.
Well, we can't let everybody know where we are because we get a lot of visitors coming in here. You know, and they're all welcome, but not as welcome as you guys are, of course.
But we're outside of Griffith.
We're outside of Griffith.
And the camp is owned by mainly by family, right? 8 people in the camp.
Basically family oriented. Corey is the actual owner, and we've all helped to build it. It started with the original family camp. Dale and Daisy and Randy Shield are here from the original camp, and Chad, of course. Can't forget Chad. And then we had a chance to get this place, and there was some property came with it. Put an expansion on. Everybody chipped in, and they made it very, very cozy, very warm, very friendly, very open, very well fed.
Very well fed, for sure.
But no, it's just a great place to come. Yes. We like to come up here almost year round.
And we have with us Corey, and of course, Corey, it sounds like Murray came with the original hunt camp, so you got saddled with him when you changed hunt camps.
Yeah, it was kind of a package deal.
So how long did it take you guys to build the camp?
Well, the original part was here before we took possession, but the other addition was most of a year.
And it is all about friends and family up here. So there's a lot of family history with this camp, right, Corey?
Yes, there is. Yeah, lots of laughs and good times.
Lots of stuff you can't say on the air.
Yeah, it has to be edited.
That's why we bring an editor with us. Now, something that came up in the conversation while we were having our supper tonight is the U.S. presidential elections just happened recently, and you've got a member here that apparently looks a lot like Donald Trump, I was told.
The Donald and the Murray.
Now, what is it about Murray you'd say makes him look like Donald Trump?
Well, maybe the hair. I don't know. We'll just say that.
I don't have golden hair, and I don't have wings, okay?
But it's well looked after. He takes it off every night and puts it on the bedstand. Puts it back on the next morning.
It seems to me like if there's somebody around this camp that gets picked on, it's Murray.
Might deserve it, the odd.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question. Now, has Murray got his share of picking in over the years here?
Oh, he can give it, eh?
Can he?
You have to take it. If you're going to give it, you got to take it, right?
And that's what it's all about. So, Corey, maybe you can let us know who we have here with us tonight.
All right. Well, we've got Daisy and Randy and my buddy Troy, Derek, Dale, Jay, Chad, my brother Mark, Kim and Murray, Gavin and Grady. I think that's pretty well everybody. Yeah, got a good crew. So.
And how many hunt here regularly?
Well, today only a couple. Not as many out today. But
why is that?
It was a little cold this morning, Jerry.
No, but generally eight here, and then 4 at the other camp. So 12 of us usually go out and do our thing.
And how's the hunt going this year?
Well, it's going good. Yeah, there's some stories. There's some stories.
Stories? You guys have one of the greatest lookouts. If you hop on an ATV and you drive out from the camp, you got the greatest lookout I think that we've seen anywhere in Renfrew County, just down the road from here.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's a great view.
What are we looking at when we're at that lookout?
Probably about $50 a trip.
Oh, there's one in every camp.
Because the price has gone down then because you charged us $75 last year. So it's good to see you guys have no fun here.
Very sober bunch, yeah.
And I know we're going to talk to the executive chef a little bit later, Corey, but wow, the meal tonight, with surf and turf, with steak and all that, the scallops and everything like that. But you guys eat like that every night up here?
Yes, we rough it, No, we eat really well. Kim looks after us pretty good.
And we'll hear from Kim a little bit later because we did take a poll earlier and said who's the biggest BSer in camp, and it was much like the election.
Yeah.
It was overwhelmingly in favor of the MER, but the MER.
I think what we should do, Jason, is maybe sample a little bit of music, shouldn't we?
Yes, maybe we'll hear a couple tunes and.
Now, who have we got?
Yeah,
who
who
got
are your
playing
musicians?
music?
There's about 4 of us actually play guitars. There's Grady, Gavin, myself, Derek, and Kim. And Jason plays the radio. No, he plays the harmonica.
Let's hear a couple tunes and we'll be right back.
I had a friend named a Rambling Bob. He used to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy around. But I found out last Monday that Bob, he got locked up Sunday. They got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I told him once or twice to stop playing the cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. I said thanks a lot. Got a broken heart, it's all I've got. Well, you made me cry, and I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot.
All right, how was that for some fabulous tunes, folks? Of course, we're here at the Rocky Mountain Hunt Camp. Yay! And we do have another good friend with us. We have Mr. Gavin Shields. So, Gavin, welcome.
How's it going?
I'm doing well, man, and thank you so much. So we asked who should we talk to, and they said that you are the best spokesperson for the camp because you are the most honest guy here. Is that true?
Disagree.
No, he's lying. Yeah. Now we don't know if he's telling the truth or not. So, but how long have you been hunting here?
This is probably my 5th year, I guess.
And so far so good. You've had some success on the hunt.
Well, better than these guys, yeah.
So maybe we'll ask you that question then, just point blank. Who is the best hunter in camp?
Gavin.
Gavin. So once again, just to remind the listeners, we're speaking with Gavin. So that's for sure. Now I'm going to put you on the spot here. Okay, so say you've got a 14-point buck 200 yards away, and you're all here in the camp. You see it through the window, and you say, "Who gets that shot? Who do you come in and say, I want you to take that shot?"
That's a tough call. I'm going to say Dale on that one. Or...
I'd agree.
And then I'd take myself.
But it just seems like you guys are just have a lot of fun all the time. So I know that you're a musician as well. So you guys like have live music up here all week for the 2 weeks?
Yeah, we give it pretty good. I mean, we like to get in here and get a couple riffs every night, but yeah, we like to play.
That's awesome. Well, since you're the most honest guy too, we always ask this, and we just need to hear it from you. Okay, everybody spends the night up here. Who is the loudest snorer?
Oh, so yeah, that'd be my dad for sure.
No denials over there, so it's good. So that honor goes to Kim. But lots of family tradition, though, like right from the music and all the fun that you guys have here at the camp, right? So
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, everything we've done, I've been taught from my parents, and it's all tradition and a lot of fun for sure.
well, that's awesome. And you guys eat like kings up here, so maybe we're going to shift gears and we're going to go over and talk to your dad.
All right, Kim. Of course, you're the camp cook, and when we got here tonight, you had everything going on the stove, and the steaks were almost ready to go. And what did we have tonight when we got here? Because you had been working like a slave here all day.
Well, we had a lot of help at it. We had smoked salmon and capers, some poppers for appetizers. We had cheese curds, and then we had a nice boneless ribeye steak, some scallops, some shrimp, and a nice little piece of dessert. All went together pretty good.
Did we have a great meal, guys? Hey? Now, are you the guy that does all the cooking here? You cook three squares a day for this bunch?
Well, the guys chip in quite a bit. We get a lot of help. We have a few firefighters up here, so they learn a good cooking trade as well. So everybody chips in and makes for light work then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And of course, you help out in the music department here too, don't you?
Yeah. We try to do our best, but we have a lot of fun.
And of course, you got that long music lineage in the family too, don't you?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, my dad has been in the Ottawa Valley for many, many years. And
your dad's name was?
Well, Garney Shield, played with Mac Bealey.
Right.
Ron McMahon.
All right, Jason, well, I think we should take a little break for a word from our sponsor, Thomas Cavanaugh Construction, and come right back with more live from the hunt camp.
Is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. Well, I fell into a ring of fire.
It's hunting season in the valley, and Thomas Cavanaugh Construction would like to remind you to be a responsible hunter and to remember these important safety tips. Always wear your hunter orange. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't hunt alone. Be sure of your target and practice gun safety. These tips will help ensure that hunting remains a safe activity for all concerned. A message from the folks at Thomas Cavanaugh Construction. Have a great hunt.
A green and white band with Cavanaugh on the door.
And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of
And we are back with more live from the hunt camp at the Rocky Mountain Hunt Camp near Griffith. My name's Jerry Bim.
Along with Jason Marshall, and we have another friendly face here with us. We have Dale Shield. G'day, Dale.
How are you doing?
Oh, we're having a fun night. How about you so far?
Terrific. Nothing better than hunting camp life.
Now, you have a long family connection here as well, Dale. Maybe you could tell us a bit about that.
Yep, the old days, back in the 40s, 50s, there was no roads back here. They walked in from out near Quadville from homesteads. The hunt started 2 weeks later then, so they'd shoot deer. They'd just leave them hanging in the bush the 1st of December, come in with a horse and load them up. Back then, you had Fritz Heidemann and John Joe that seemed to think like deer. When the weather changed, they'd know, okay, today we need to hit this mountain because that's where they'll be. Or, oh no, we got to hit the swamps. That's where they'll be. And they were right just about all the time. And then after that, they had Edwin Cargus, who knew the bush like the back of his hand. And then his brother, Freddie Cargus, they hunted. Then there was like Milton Shield and Garney Shield. They come in and hunted. And a bunch of other people from our Pryor. And
So how did you guys from Arn Pryor start coming up to this area?
it was Garney Shield that actually knew through his music that he played. He got to know some people up here, and so they invited him to come up and hunt. And then From then, it just spread out.
Okay.
In the 40s, had Gurney and his music and different bands that he played with, but mostly Mac Beatty and the Ottawa Valley Melodiers. They'd come up here and they set up a jam session, believe it or not, along the Madawaska River, and at a friend they knew, and before long, the whole area was full of locals who all drove in because word got out really quick. And it was amazing. It was like the first open air concert. It was amazing because there wasn't other entertainment in those days, right? No TV up here. It was radio. It was quite...
And from a bunch of guys that would become legends in the Ottawa Valley.
Exactly. And so it's come back then, the locals... Getting a deer was important for winter. Now we get a deer fine, if not fine, it's not like really serious. Yeah, but like I could say, the old saying, what happens at the camp stays at the camp.
What do you mean, Dale?
Well, nothing ever anybody would be embarrassed to repeat in public. It's just kind of the rules we have, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And we have another very special guest with us. Maybe you can tell all the listeners your name.
My nickname is Daisy.
And that's what she's sticking with. Just not giving out any secrets here. So how long have you been coming to the camp?
Oh, probably 25 years, but seriously hunting for the last 6-7 years.
Well, that's great. And you enjoy coming up with these guys? Like, we've had a chance to chat with most of them, so you still keep coming up year after year?
I really enjoy it.
Now, are there some stories that they're not telling that you can share with us?
Well, I'll tell you one story this morning. It was a first. My brother-in-law, Randy, had his machine going, and all of a sudden, there it was down the hill.
Oh, really?
He wasn't.
Where was Randy?
Looking for his helmet.
Yeah, look for my helmet.
Safety first.
So this is the stuff we can kind of expect when we come up here then. So there's a different story every day with these guys, I bet.
Absolutely.
I want to ask Randy over here while we're at it. Randy, I'm going to give you a chance to defend yourself against the accusation that you're not a very good ATV rider. What exactly happened when it got away on you?
Well, I started up to get it warming up there, and then I realized I didn't have my helmet on. So safety first, like Kim says. Okay. I went to the camp to get my helmet, came back, and my bike was rolling down the hill.
What did you do next?
Ran after it.
How long have you been hanging out with this bunch?
Well, I started hunting, I guess, in 1968, so up in this country here, so it's been a little while, and it's been lots of fun.
What's your favorite thing about coming here?
Oh, to get together with the guys, and the meals, of course. Well, that's number one.
Here they make you bring your own chairs.
Well, sometimes you have to, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they don't want us to stick around too long.
I mean, with a guy like Mark Shield in the camp with a store full of furniture, you'd think he'd have a bunch of lazy boys up here or something, you know.
Yeah, I think some demonstrators.
Would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. For next year, Mark, what do you... He's nodding his head.
And joining us now, he's been sitting in the corner, quiet as a little church mouse. Mr. Derek Mosley, how are you, my friend?
I'm great.
Good stuff. Good to see you again. And are they telling the truth, these guys?
They are, 100%.
So what happens here stays here, so you're not going to share anything with us?
That's right.
Okay, if I give you this $20 bill, will you tell me a story?
Well, maybe one. If I've been up here for about 25 years and started working back then in Pakenham for Milton, and worked with, Dale and Randy and Corey and Mark and the whole works of them, and was lucky enough to be invited up here to hunt, and it's been great since then.
Now, have you ever taken the ATV safety course with Randy?
Not with Randy, but I took the safety course with Kim a couple of times, and
and how did that turn out for you?
Well, there's that's where the stories come out. There's a few ATVs out here that used to have windshields on them, and they don't have them anymore, but they were a little bit wonky to begin with, so...
Yeah. Derek, we're going to stop you there, but thanks for chatting, my friend.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, Jason, we'd like to thank our hosts for inviting us here today. Mr. Murray Langford, Corey Shield, and all the Shield family. We've had an absolutely great time, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
And we've learned now too that you can actually feed us early on, and we can still sort of function for the rest of the night. So it's all good. So, but we've had a blast, Jared. Great music, great food, great friendship. Just an all-around fun night.
Well, you know, we get to go to a lot of hunt camps in our business, and we have not gone to a hunt camp where the people are any nicer, any more cordial, feed you better, and show you a better time than you guys do right here at the Rocky Mountain Camp. So thanks again, guys. Anything you'd like to say to us before we go, other than get out?
You got any new people to stand next year? No, that's it. Seriously.
Murray's always been a mean bugger, hasn't he?
Yeah, we won't be sending our gospel host because we'll be looking for a new one. So anybody out there wants to give us a call at the station.
All right, I'm off the hook. No, seriously, we want to thank you guys for all the work that you do, putting Valley Heritage Radio out there in the airways for people to enjoy. It's a unique station with a good variety of music. Their listening audience is going farther than what you think sometimes, even apart from the streaming. So it's great to be able to get up in the morning, get in your vehicle, or turn on your radio at home, listen to Valley Heritage Radio. You got local music, local musicians, local talent, local people work in the area, and it means a lot to the people of the area. So we want to thank you all. Leslie, you too. for all that you do. They don't know all that you do up there, but we want to do. But we do.
We'll hire.
Anyway, we just want to say thanks so much for all that you do at the radio station.
Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Geez, now I feel really guilty for firing Murray a minute ago. That was good. Okay, Murray, you're back.
You can hire me back at twice the pay that you're paying me now.
Well, guys, thanks again for the invitation to the Rocky Mountain Hunt Camp here. We've had a really great time. And we want to thank everybody who listened to this edition of Live from the Hunt Camp. On Monday, Jason, we're headed out to the Black Donald Hunt Camp and the Guy Jamieson crew near Griffith. And we like Guy Jamieson, the crew, but obviously they're not too popular up here.
Tough crowd here.
Tough crowd. Thanks for listening to Live from the Hunt Camp again, folks. On behalf of our sponsor, Thomas Cavanaugh Construction, see ya!
Live from the Hunt Camp has been brought to you by Thomas Cavanaugh Construction. Join us next time for more Live from the Hunt